Good. It's possible.
Yes, we are live now, I think. Yes, we are live now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Thousand Faces pitching session. Is it possible to put the presentation, Nusha? It's our fourth pitching session already. We have 100 amazing projects. Yeah, well, let's wait a little bit for the presentation because Nusha has some internet difficulties as she's based in Iran. Hopefully it won't be too much of a problem for today. Fingers crossed.
Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect.
Do you see my screen?
Not yet. Not yet. Oh, yes, it's good. It's perfect. So, for those who are
Do
new,
you see my screen?
yes, it's good, Nisha. Thank you so much. For those who are new here, Thousand Faces is female-led investment club dedicated to bridging the funding gap for female-led environmental impact or social impact projects. We received over 200 applications for our accelerator program, and we selected 100 eligible applications that will be subject to further evaluation by our experts. Oh, and we lost the presentation. It's already our fourth, so we maybe go without presentation, it's fine. It's already our fourth pitching session where the selected eligible founders can present their projects. Today we have with us Faiza, Apolline, Ada, Lea, Livia, who will pitch for us today. And we also have a presentation from Amal and Jacqueline, who are not able to be here today in person, but we will share their presentation or their video. Maybe I will be able to share my screen. So if Nusha is not with us, I'm sorry for the difficulties. Okay. Can you see my screen? Yeah. Okay. So out of the 100 eligible projects, 25 will be selected based on the evaluation by our experts, and 5 projects will be selected based on the community voting, which is open now. You can access the voting through this form following this QR code. And you can also check the eligible projects following this QR code. We have a nice website where all the projects and their short intros are gathered together. So each person, its voting is open for everyone, and each person can give maximum 3 votes. It's not possible to vote more than once for one particular project. If someone votes more than once, then unfortunately we will not count that vote. And all the eligible projects have the right to get voting from the community. So no matter if you pitch or not, you can You can participate in the voting, but we see the pitching as like nice opportunity for our founders to practice, to introduce themselves, and to also form the bonds with the community. The session is recorded and will be available on our social media channels, on our YouTube, and is now streamed live on LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. So we will share also this recording on our social media channels. So if you have like your social media handles for your professional or personal accounts, that you can share it in the chat, so we can tag you. We can tag you in those posts. Okay, so let's start today's speaking session. The first speaker today is Faiza Mohammed Idris, founder of Fabio Aqua. Are you able to share your screen,
Yes.
Faiza?
Can you see it all?
Let me check. I'm not a very technical person here. Is it?
Can you not see?
You need to stop sharing, Agatha, so she can
I
share.
need to stop sharing. Okay, good.
Not yet. Agatha, she needs to stop sharing.
It's good, Nisha.
So can you see the screen now?
Yes, we do. The floor is yours.
Okay, brilliant. Hi, I'm Faiza. I'm the founder of Fabio Aqua. And before I tell you what we do, let me share a quick story about myself, because I believe that it's important to understand the motivation of the founder. I'm originally from Somalia, and growing up, my role model was my paternal aunt. And she was one of the first official women. She was tenacious, courageous, and strong. She ventured to enter a male-dominated industry to challenge cultural stereotypes. And despite facing criticism, she persisted and ultimately succeeded. I made a commitment to myself that if I ever went into business, it would be in the aquaculture sector. The industry lacks Black female founders and minority-led sustainable businesses. I currently live in the UK, and when I looked at the fish farming industry, I realized that there is a gap in the market. So what is the gap? What is the problem? 90% of the prawns we consume in the UK is imported from other countries. Last year alone, the UK imported 791,000 tons of fish and seafood. And out of this, 75,000 tons were shrimps and prawns, with a total value of 623 million. And let's pause there for a second. 623 million, it's a significant amount of money for such a tiny animal. The second issue we want to tackle is the seafood supply chain, which is complex. Farmed shrimp supply chain involves thousands of players. These participants collectively generate large transport-related carbon. And Bristol, it's a fantastic city. We're very big on sustainability, and partly because we have a fantastic mayor, and Marvin Rees, which you should check him up. And the last issue is many fish farmers place little emphasis on animal welfare, and we want to change that. So what is the solution? Well, the solution is to create an innovative prawn farming using bioflak technology, which I will explain hopefully in the future if I get the chance. A terrestrial farm located in the heart of the city, therefore reducing the transport-related carbon, as well as increasing animal welfare. So the customers we're targeting are seafood shops and restaurants, aquatic pet stores, and the most important one is that targeting Michelin-starred restaurants. So what is the market opportunity? The market opportunity in Bristol alone is 40 million, and we want to target 10% of that, which is 1.4 million. Who are our competitor? Well, we are facing direct competitors and indirect ones. Indirect ones when it comes to abroad farmers, and direct competitors in the UK. There is no, as you can see, there is no a lot of competition there. So what is our go-to-market strategy? Well, for our pilot, we will combine B2C and B2B strategies, testing the market and maintaining operational capacity will take up a large portion of our attention to guarantee dependable consumer delivery. People between the age of 40 and 60 with more disposable income are the customers we aim to serve. These consumers typically want fresh shrimps of the highest standard and caliber. By controlling our supply chain, we can provide everyone delicious, freshly prepared shrimps at affordable pricing. And at a premium price of £30 per kilo we think is possible. So what is the ask? Why am I participating in this program? Is basically to get the opportunity of being mentored by other female founders, learning about Web3 and NFT to gain competitive advantage, as well as networking opportunities with all the participants, raising funds, and hopefully grow into a sizable company. I think that's it for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Faiza. So without further delay, I think we can move to the next participant. It's Apolline Raymond, who will present with her co-founder, Céline.
Right, yes.
Are you girls ready?
Yes, we are. Thank you.
You want to share your screen?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Perfect.
Okay, great.
I'm looking forward to hear your pitch.
Okay, so we're working on a music marketplace linked to the blockchain that is called Made of Sound, and we are mostly working on digital items that you can collect. So actually, we are a music marketplace specialized, and we are also linked to a creative agency. And I'll let Céline explain to you a little bit about the key facts.
Hi, everyone. Maybe we can start with some key points just to understand a bit why we want to create Made of Sound. And those key points are based both on recent studies and are also on experience of music industry. Firstly, artists can find a fair model in the music industry right now. Streaming is not profitable enough for them. They get almost no data or revenue from social networks, yet they're still dependent on them because if they want to keep on growing their fan.
You're mute.
I cannot hear you, yes. You're on mute.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Sorry for that. Super fans matter also, but they feel their loyalty is not rewarded as they deserve. They could spend more, but they don't have enough access to exclusive offers or experiences that are only dedicated to them. And globally, there's still a lack of consideration for retention strategies in the music industry when it's a crucial issue in all sectors combined. Merch still matters a lot too, and the figures prove it. But again, there's no real innovation or digital alternative to traditional physical merch that costs a lot in transport and raw material, which is a shame because there's obviously a lot to do with digital creation of digital products also. Ethics matters. Artists and fans are both concerned about the global cost of manufacturing and logistics. They now think more long-term and create meaningful experiences with partners who share their vision. At least that's what they want to do. And these facts are not taken seriously into consideration right now in most of the existing platforms. And finally, very eloquent, based on a very serious Nielsen study, Music industry misses around $450 million to $2 billion a year for not having the proper vision regarding direct-to-fan strategies and not rewarding enough fans for their loyalty. So that's the reason why we believe in MOS, and we want to create this platform with those values.
So it's an RT direct-to-fan solution. So more than a marketplace, what we want to create is a place where brings community together, just as music should. So we can build a few features and products, and I also mention a few values that brought our team together. So we're relying a lot on innovating strategies such as blockchain and NFTs, but we're also taking care of the needs of the fans, which need recognition, and also of the artists who need that momentum and that core fan base in order to grow and have a sustainable career. So actually what is very interesting in the digital merchandising is that it's only marginally tapped, so everything still needs to be imagined. And actually there's also a change of behavior in the consumer and the artists, so it could be a real market opportunity. So definitely there are NFTs for albums and packs, but it could also be a bigger capture of value to address all fans because they have different economics and different needs and wishes. So a little bit about our values. Music industry is really a human business. So actually we'll always be humans first and not tech first. Then it's a marketplace. So art of service is definitely very important. And we want to focus on the ethics and the freedom of the artist that can monetize all their content that they're actually publishing for free. So if you want to go further, this is a typical example of what we can do with the live shopping. So actually you will have the artist interview with questions from the audience, and there will be a short window where you can have fan passes if you have a large audience, and this will create the momentum that artists do needs. Plus, in one click, you'll be able to have products that are actually scattered. So like just a ticket for the next concert and an album and more experiences. So we have also bring creative agency together because we have the chance of having a team that is really expert in the music industry. So we have this international network of experts to help the manager and the artist to go further with their projects. So a few words about the team. We are like 4 co-founders. Actually, now we are also backed by 2 associates. And so we are 2 coming from the music industry and 2 engineers, where one is specialized in finance and in gamification and tokenomics, and the other one is a full stack web developer. And we are also backed by a law firm, which is very important in this new model business of NFTs. So there are also advisors. So we have a few teams from the music, and we have those key roles and expertise that we really needed to have in order to build this company. So there are Web3 architects from informatics. We have auctioneers that are specialized in NFTs, and obviously people from the music and who are also regarding the music business, the digital music business. So thank you. If you have any question, I think that's it.
All right, thank you so much. Unfortunately, we don't have time for the Q&A session in this pitching, but we will encourage the audience to interact with you, perhaps through the social media when we post about your pitch. So just once again, I wanted to remind about dropping your social media handles so we can tag you in those posts also if you wish so. We'll move to the next. Yes, do you have any question? It's okay. Okay. We'll move to the next speaker then. Do we have Ada with us? Or she didn't join yet? I think she had some troubles with joining, and I don't think she's with us. Therefore, we're gonna proceed to Lea Mascarell-Marichitz. Please forgive me if I mispronounced something, and she's the founder of Body App. Leah, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Do you see my screen?
Yes, perfect.
Thanks. So hi, my name is Leah, and it's my great honor and pleasure to introduce you to Body App. There is 5.3 million people diagnosed with depression only in Germany today. And what this means that the whole city of Berlin and Munich are currently diagnosed with depression in Germany. When I say diagnosed, I'm saying that because it is considered that 67% of people are never diagnosed with depression, in the sense that they are suffering silently, but they do not reach far enough in the process to actually be diagnosed and get help. So their quality of life, as well as the burden in general for economy, is quite huge from depression in general. So in last 10 years, physical activity was massively researched for additional treatment in depression, and it was shown that it's highly beneficial as an additional treatment to depression. So on top of usual psychotherapy and medication. It is cheap, it can be applied anywhere regardless of infrastructure, but everything regarding physical activity usually stays on a mere recommendation from therapist or a doctor, please be more physically active. And we all know how well this works. But what works? So peer support and peer motivation works. We all tend to go to gym together, to do different group activities to support each other when it comes to physical activity. It was also shown that peer support decreases self-stigma and also increases quality of life. And this is why we at Body App took this concept of peer support and peer motivation, and together with our users, we developed a digital solution that brings physical activity for mental health using peer support. So how do we do this? We are matching two persons that are both depressed in our app, and then they are becoming virtual buddies. Then in our app, they can support each other, they can make the plan together, they can plan their activities. Also, they can analyze their plan and they can see what worked and what didn't work for them. They can compare this to their mood diary, and then by this see and adjust schedule for next week, talk about it, and in this way they're incorporating physical activity into everyday life slowly, and it's not becoming overwhelmed. On top of having a very strong motivation by peer support for physical activity, peer support is also beating feel of loneliness and shame that we discovered is very often within our users. And also it is helping this feeling that we also found out happens very often with people who are depressed, and this is no one needs me. So here you're building a meaningful relationship with someone who is going through similar problems as you, and all of these things are also fighted at the same time. So we are in a very competitive landscape. There is a lot of different mental health apps currently out there, but we are not a direct competition to none of them. So as said in the beginning, we can be used with treatment as usual, so psychotherapy and medication, as well as most of other mental health apps, and we would boost the effect of it due to nature of physical activity. Our idea is to start and to enter the market with Body App treatment, which would be for people that are diagnosed with depression. And after, we would like to reach everyone in need by enlarging our scope to Body App prevention and Body App aftercare. So we tested our app with more than 50 people that were treated for depression at the day clinic Charité in Berlin. And with them, we tested our first prototype and got the first results. Further, we are currently having 3 clinical and insurance partners that we are working with to further develop our app, and we are having a potential first investor on board with experience with mental health products. We are a team of 3 co-founders. Jamila Vargas is our business person, Hadi Amami, our technical person, and me, a medical person in the team. And we have a vast network of different supporters and mentors that are helping us a lot in our process. Thank you for your attention, and let's redefine mental health care together.
I was on mute. Thank you very much, Leah. So the next presentation will be Livia Zimmerman. Yes. She's a founder at Era Zero Waste. Are you ready to pitch, Livia? Are you gonna share your presentation? I think
Yes, I'm already sharing. Can
okay.
you see it?
Yes, perfect. Okay,
Okay.
you have the floor.
Thank you, everyone. Hello, I'm Livia from ERA, Eat Right Always. As a founder, I have a lot on my plate, but my fridge was always empty. And my trash, that one was always full. But why do we feel so guilty about our consumption? Even though it's inconvenient to consume sustainably, we do our best. Sustainability is already mainstream. But since the pandemic and the Ukrainian war broke the supply chains, the reality has hit us. We need more resilient and sustainable food systems. But the root problem is not really how we behave, but very long food supply chains, and consequently, all the waste that happens in every single step. Waste from food, packaging, money. Everybody knows about the single-use plastics problem. The issue is that up to 80% of the groceries cost is packaging. We throw away also 1/3 of the food we produce in the world. And we're also throwing money in the trash, paying massive margins to massive retailers, paying a lot of unnecessary middlemen, and ending up paying very little to who really produces our food. But we could make this a lot simpler. Did you ever notice that we usually buy the same stuff from the supermarket every week? Oat milk, pasta, you name it. But why we need to create the same trash every week? We don't. The solution is to cut the middleman, is to make the global food supply chain shorter, transparent, circular, and consequently reduce all the waste that happens along the way. With ERA, you can cut the middleman by subscribing for the groceries you buy every week without the trash you make every week, directly from producers, supporting the right people. Our software is the playbook to expand the concept of farm co-ops to groceries to everything, just like farm co-ops have been doing for decades. We collect the orders in advance via future contracts of food in a Dutch auction system, and then we source and produce just what's needed. And then our decentralized autonomous hubs that hold zero inventory, they pack, organize the orders for our partners to do the delivery. Regional producers can sell directly to customers via our platform and the centralized hubs. These regional hubs can be set up in weeks and end up costing 10 times less. It's the most scalable way to distribute goods sustainably. For customers, ERA predicts your consumption to fill up your pantry the most sustainable way. You customize your box, we learn from your consumption and fill up your pantry, and you can make a difference by eating right always. Because we believe that more convenient than getting groceries delivered in 10 minutes or even going to the supermarket is actually to never run out. And ERA is ready to take off. We have early signs of product market fit, reaching 65% retention and 9K in monthly revenue as of the end of the year. And we have made the numbers work. Yes, that's possible in groceries. We're bootstrapped and operationally cash flow positive. And of course, this is just the beginning. We can serve a market close to 5.5 billion euros only in Germany. And we're equipped for the global scale we want to reach. Our team has led tech teams at Delivery Hero, created the digital strategy of billion-dollar consumer brands, and expanded grocery retailers to several countries. We're closing at 300K pre-seed rounds and already have 100K committed. We're looking for purposeful investors and the support from Thousand Faces to build our decentralized autonomous hubs together. Welcome to the Zero Waste Era. Done.
Alright, I think you're right. Thank you so much.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Sorry, I was just having a bit of a mess on my desktop. Thank you very much, Livia. So the next presentation is from Amal Ibrahim, who cannot be here today with us, but she sent a video, so I hope I'm able to play it and we can see it now. No, it does. Nusha, are you here? Yes.
Yes,
because
yes, I can share my
Oh,
screen
okay.
if you want.
I see it's like, okay, I think I got it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a video from Amal.
Hello, you guys. This is Amal Ibrahim, founder and CEO of Tropifarm Damascus from Syria. Tropifarm is the first ever initiative to grow dragon fruit in the dry environment and to produce natural products of the stem extract of the dragon fruit. And the problem that we face on the society was the allergy to the chemical triclosan, especially within children and teenagers, the need for a natural sources of antioxidants. Dragon fruit wines. Our idea came with the increasing need to maintain personal hygiene because of the emergent diseases and what causes it of germs and viruses, such as the recent COVID pandemic. We are increasingly using soaps and cosmetics with disinfecting properties contain harmful disinfecting chemicals such as triclosan in order to kill these bacteria and viruses. So what's wrong with triclosan? Triclosan has a major harmful effect to our bodies and to our environment, especially to the aquatic organism. Our unique solution is found in the dragon fruit stems. The dragon fruit stems contain both of saponinus and lignin. Saponinus is the antiseptic material or substance, and lignin is usually found in the cosmetics that give us the whitening and moisturizing effect. What is saponins? Saponins is a semi-alkaline substance with a natural and safe antiseptic, antibacterial, and antimicrobial properties, which makes it the perfect alternative to triclosan. Is easy. We usually grow red dragon fruit in our plant nursery, and we collect the vital parts of the plant, like the aerial roots, the floral buds, the dragon fruit itself, and our amazing dragon fruit stem extract, and we made different products of those vital parts. So we usually collect the dragon fruit stems that are usually wasted. We cut them, we blend them, we filter them, and then we add different oil to them in order to get our final product. We started Tropifarm in late 2019. We planted around 300 trees. We did many scientific researches, and we prepared a tolerant planted of the dragon fruit. Between 2021 2022, we patiented our dragon fruit stem extract and made our first green soap of the dragon fruit stem extract. And we had many TV interviews. Our current situation is about improving more and experimenting more, engaging more with our local customer in local growth in local and foreign market. Our business model is hybrid between direct sales and online sales, like Facebook, Instagram, all those social media platforms. Our global industry opportunity, as you can see, is huge for the dragon fruit, for the antiseptic soap, which is our green soap, for the whitening cream and the herbal tea of the dragon fruit. The budget that we need to improve our project is going to be for to get more dragon fruit trees and to get more raw materials such as the oil and the packaging, and of course getting more staff members to our team. Thank you very much for this great opportunity. I hope to see you all in the finals. Bye-bye.
All right, so that was the presentation from Amal. Thank you. And the last speech of today, Jacqueline,
Yeah.
she's not with us, but Nusha.
Yes, sure. I'm gonna share it.
Yeah. Just maybe need to wait a little bit.
Yes, going.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, do you see my screen?
In a bit we should see it. It's loading, I think. Yes, perfect.
Okay. The audio is kind of.
I don't hear the audio. Is there supposed to be audio with this video, Nusha? With this presentation?
Yeah, but it's loud her audio. Do you hear it?
No, I don't hear it, no. Perhaps maybe we can like fix this technical issue and
Well,
maybe we can put
really
Jacqueline in another
loud.
session. Yes.
We can share it. No, you can't hear it, right?
No, not at all. Maybe we should think about how to solve this and maybe do it in another pitching session. I
Okay.
think maybe better. All right, so unfortunately, Ada, she did not join. Probably she had some technical difficulties. Maybe she will be able to pitch in the next one of the next sessions. So that was it for today. Thank you very much, Faiza, Apolline, Celine, Leah, Livia, and Amal. I really loved your presentations, and just last time I would like to remind you to drop your social media handles and to also share the voting form and with your community. And I wish you good luck, and hopefully I will see you for the kickoff on 16th of January as one of our selected projects for the accelerator program.
Hope so.
Yes, if it was up to me, everyone would get in. All right, Nusha, do you want to add something? No, maybe.
No, it's all good. Sorry for
Or
the audio for the presentation. But,
just a question for the founders. Do you have any questions? Is there anything that I could clarify for you? Or it's all good? Okay.
I have a question for the voting form. Do people have to be part of the Discord to be able to vote?
No, that's wait, I'm gonna just share my
Or the
screen.
DAO? I don't know how it works.
So
Yeah.
the voting form, it's like a Google form. Of course, we encourage to invite your community to Discord so they can interact with us, like we can like form the meaningful connections. But yes, but in general, the voting takes place through this Google form. You can access it by scanning this QR code. And so I just gonna repeat there, each person can give 3 votes, and it's not possible to vote on the same project 3 times. So you can give just 1 vote, 2 votes, or 3 votes, but not 3 on one project. And there is also the list of eligible projects on this website.
Perfect. Thank you.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we stay in touch.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks.